Hi, and welcome to my week 3 presentation. My name is Evelyn Bright, and this is for the course MPA 590. Let's get started. For the host team, Homeless Outreach Support Team, I needed to choose two themes that kind of run throughout the textbook and articles. And one of the themes that I chose was efficiency. And two of the main players in the efficiency would be Frederick Taylor and William Willoughby. I had to choose two peer-reviewed journal articles that kind of spin off the efficiency in regards to um, how it ties back into my support team or my homeless outreach support team. So, with that being said, the host team is a uh, three-teamed entity, which means it's comprised of a fireman, a Department of Behavioral Health social worker, two, and police officer, probation officer. And with that being said, tying them into efficiency, we need to make sure that these teams are efficient in all categories, not only in workplace, workforce, budget, presentation, and also streamlining the process for these people. So, Frederick Taylor really brought into account the scientific management and organizational theory, and with the peer reviewed article it really just ties in the fact that how now back in uh, Taylor's days, we really didn't bring into his uh, effect of what his thoughts were. And now we're kind of bringing that back in. And it has now been validated and accepted in his ideas and practices, as well as the concerns for human relations in the movements throughout time. And I think efficiency for Frederick Taylor specifically really dives into the fact of, the magnitude of work that comes with these types of teams as well as any type of organization in itself. And I think that's really big. When talking about Willoughby, um, it kind of brings back into reform and budgetary, and in regards to that, the efficiency of that. We need to make sure that everything is laid out, planned out, and also prepared for just in case if there is any hiccups. So, in regards to the federal budget system, I thought it was very interesting that there is a program evaluation performance budget and in regards to the federal government. So, with these programs and these support teams or outreach teams or anything in that nature, the efficiency of them supports the budget that they end up getting for their evaluations as well as their performance. If they're not doing good and they're not producing, then of course the budget's going to fall through, which means that it's not efficient for this service to continue. And I think that's huge. Um, so efficiency is a huge play when it comes to tying in these support teams. Another theme that I chose was organizational management. And it kind of tied into Luther Gillick as well as James Mooney. The two peer-reviewed journals that I chose really dove into the efficiency of management and the organizational inefficiency, as well as um, all the principles that can be used for management and technology analysis and strategic management. So, with that being said, um, it was very interesting to kind of lay out the organizational management with Luther Gillick because he was the one that kind of made the problem of he addressed the problem of creating the departments and dividing the work inside of organizations. And it was really dived in and based on the four P's, which was purpose, place, persons, and process. And what he really wanted to dive into was the fact that everybody has a purpose, a place, and a meaning within an organization, within an industry. And if we can figure out those key things in the people that we decide to hire or the people that we decide to put on these teams, then we would be able to really dive deeper and find the purpose of what the team is really going to do, how far they're going to go, the effectiveness that it's going to be. And if we could really find those people that are going to be beneficial for this type of support team, or be beneficial for an organization, then why wouldn't we utilize those people in the correct positions to be able to move forward and streamline the process in regards to effectively creating a better organization? Excuse me. So with these two, it kind of dives into each of, the principles that management also uses, and how it's very interesting and intriguing that management kind of pulls and picks out what they like and don't like about the people that are running certain things, but it's never then turned into what management kind of does and what people like and don't like about the management either. So I think that it's all around a good theme to kind of bring forward in regards to this team aspect, because if you don't like your boss, then how are you going to go to them with problems if you don't feel that they're going to solve those problems for you? So, with that being said, I think that the team needs to be able to run self sufficiently without having to continue to run to all these different, leaders to then be able to effectively work and be able to provide these services to the correct people and be able to have their management trust that what they are doing is the correct way and the way that it needs to go, and make it more beneficial for the person that is being helped, so that it's one team that's helping them consistently instead of being bumped around to different people nonstop. Thank you for listening to my presentation. My name is Evelyn Bright, and this is for the course MPA 590. Have a great week.